Christmas brunch was almost the same amount of people. I'm like, I need to clean this place up. So imagine buying one tool that will vacuum your floor and mop it at the same time. It is a 2-in-1. This is a Black Friday deal. It has been on fire. It had only one other presentation. Everybody's grabbing it up because, yeah, $100 off, lowest price that we've ever had on this model. So all you have to do is choose your colors. We have it available for you in the, I think this one is the gray, right? Make sure I've got the color gray. Next one, purple. And Pat, if you can let me know which one's the most limited, that would be awesome. And then over here, we have it available for you in a really pretty turquoise color. And then the last one that we have available for everyone is the red. So look at what you're getting up here too, because you get all of this comes with it. You're going to get the reusable mops, right? And I like that. So these are all those wonderful mop heads that are like a little scrubby texture to them as well. So if you have anything like really, grime or dirt lodged into the tile of the floor, then you're getting all of the disposables. You are also going to get that wonderful measuring cup to go right along with it. All of it today, $129.99. We are going to ship this one to you for free, hooray. We are also giving you free shipping and handling with the Flex Pay. So you're getting that additional extra savings, but the fact that it is all in one, so you're saving time, you're saving energy, and lightweight as Mr. Peter and Kilcullen is showing you. Hi, Peter. You look very handsome.
Thank you so much. You look very ready for the holidays.
Ready?
Yeah, it's the holidays.
Okay, cleaning. This is the time, right? We have people coming.
Yes. Yeah, and it's so great when you see what this can do. And here's the thing I wanted to start right off saying about this is that you vacuum a lot. You're going to be in your kitchen in all these different areas.
Right.
And you're going to use that vacuum. But then you're thinking, do I want to take the time to mop and really clean those floors? And I'm guessing if you're like me, you're like, I'll do that the next time.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Right? So think about this now. Every single time you take out the vacuum, you're also cleaning those floors, steaming those floors, sanitizing those floors. So you're doing it all together, all at once, and Bissell does it right. So it's not like an okay vacuum and then an okay steam mop. Two great, right? One great vacuum and a great steam mop. We put it together and it does it all. So it's really nice. So I'll show you, we have two settings down here. You can choose high or low on the steam. So I've got the high on there. I've got the steam ready. Well, I'll show you that. Low, turn it on high. I've got a trigger down here. We have a cyclonic vacuum ready to go. Pet hair and some pet footprints. And all you do is do like you normally do vacuum. Look at it already taking in that pet hair. Wow. Powerful vacuum on the front. And then as I back up, you can see starting to work on those muddy footprints from your pets. Look at that.
Fabulous.
Super easy. That's the thing, 10 pounds. You're just going back and forth. Look at what the vacuum can do on the front. We've got a mop pad on the bottom. That easy. Steaming, sanitizing your floors. So you've done it all together, all of that together. And I think it's interesting. Well, let me show you the mop head. So we've got the mop head right there. Again, reusable. This is the smooth mop pad. You're getting one of these, and you're getting two of the scrubby mop pads that you mentioned. But all the dirt's right there. You're going to throw it in the wash. You're going to use it over and over again. And then across the front right here, that's where your vacuum is. So you get all the loose dirt, all the stuff that you spend time vacuuming, or maybe you're sweeping, and then you're thinking, okay, next week I'm going to mop the floors. Not anymore. 2-in-1. It's super easy, and it works so well.
It does. And by the way, it's back for the first time in all the colors, too. So it's the first time we've had all four of the colors, red, purple, titanium, and teal. And then you have this incredible opportunity. I mean, really almost $100 off. So it is hands down the lowest price we've ever had. But the fact that it's doing two jobs simultaneously, that's the big deal. Because the bottom line is 9 times out of 10, once you're vacuuming, you need to clean the floor. So here you're vacuuming, you're cleaning the floor as well.
But if you want to do, like right here, now I'm just steaming.
You can isolate them too?
Yeah,
okay,
so,
cool.
You know, I'll turn that over and you'll be able to see what I've mopped up, but you'll also be able to see the steam. So we're applying that superheated steam to that mop pad, and that's going to break down the sticky messes and the dirt. most importantly, you're going to vacuum, and then you look at, oh, the floors are kind of clean. That's why we avoid it, right?
Yeah.
You look, oh, it really look clean, but you're
Yeah,
going to see on that mop pad, you are going to see how dirty your floors are, so it's fantastic. So I'll flip it back over. When I'm using the steam, I'm pulling the trigger, but now I'm going to turn on the vacuum and pull the trigger. You can see we've got the loose cereal, and then we've got markers on the floor.
Crayons, yeah.
So yeah, you're vacuuming up the
this
loose.
is so cool.
Steam is breaking it down. And what about this? All you're using is tap water for that steam. So we're not using those chemicals. We're not attracting more dirt to the floor. We're not buying extra solutions and things like that. Ordinary tap water.
Which is great, because, I mean, particularly if you have little babies and kids and pets that are running around on the floor, that is great. And look at how clean. I can't, and you know what? We should show everyone, too. Like I said, we've only had one airing of this, and I think it's over 1,200. Like, we've sold a lot of these. So over, there you go, over 1,200 have already been spoken for. I get it, because it's what are you going to pay for the vacuum? Then what do you pay for your steamer? Like at home, I've got the vacuum, I have the big steamer. It's all in one unit.
Yeah, so you saw doing both. We did both twice, but I'll show you this as we're doing it. And then I want you to see that steam. Because when I don't have the mop head on there, you can see
really see. Yeah, I can really see it here. Oh, now you guys can see it.
Because that's what you want. You want that
look at that
blast of steam. That's what heats up that mop head. That's what breaks down all that dirt that you don't see, the dirt that you're bringing in. We were talking about all the storms that have happened here in Florida, so there's mud and sand everywhere.
Yeah,
I've got a friend who lives in a desert climate where there's wind and dirt everywhere. So no matter what happens when you walk in the house, the floors are dirty. This is the way to do it.
Exactly.
But you're talking about what would you do to get a vacuum that can do this. So here, let's just do the floor with some coffee and just use the vacuum. I can turn the steamer off. The other button, I'm just going to hit there. So your two options are right there for the steam. And here's your on-off for the vacuum, and that's it. But as I was saying at the beginning, this is a great vacuum on its own. So you're able to vacuum things like this coffee. It's maneuverable. It's light. It does the job that you want. I love that. We're not scattering
that's a really good one, right.
It does a great job as a vacuum. But I still stand by, what would be the reason to just vacuum when you can vacuum and steam at the same time?
100%.
And your floors are ultimately cleaner every single time you do that, because you're doing both, but it isn't a second trip, it isn't a second item. It's less time and better, cleaner floors.
Better, cleaner. And by the way, over 100 years of history with Bissell.
That's right. 1876.
1876, so way over 100 years. So you're getting, you're buying from a company that is all about cleaning, right? And I know we do a lot of different versions. We do a lot of different vacs, a lot of different steam cleaners from Bissell here at HSN. But this is all in one. That's what's so brilliant about it. I mean, I think that's what's really made this such an incredible, incredible star. Over 185 amazing 5-star reviews. But the fact that you're vacuuming, or that you can just vacuum, you can just mop, or you can vacuum and mop at the, not even one than the other, at the same time. That's what's crazy about it.
I think once you get your Symphony home, you're just gonna know that that's how you clean your floors. Turn the vacuum on, turn that steam on, pull the trigger, and you're doing both. Super maneuverable. It's so easy. You're not wasting. Remember, we talked about you use ordinary tap water, so you're not going to have to purchase different solution each and every time you want to use it.
Great.
You don't have to worry about the mop pads. They're reusable, so you're not using the ones that are disposable. But we include disposable ones because if you have the pets, maybe it's the cats, they do their thing. Maybe it's the dogs, they do their thing. You don't want to put that dirty one in the washing machine, so you can use those disposable ones. So we thought of everything in this package.
Okay, the teal is way out in the lead, so everybody is loving the teal. And so this is a really good point, that if you have hardwood floors, sealed hardwood floors, I have beautiful black wood floors upstairs, and I'm always so nervous about it, but you can clean it with this. And so that's a really great point.
Exactly.
And then,
so I was just steaming, where if you just have hardwood floors that need a steaming. But again, I love having that vacuum on because there's a lot of dirt that you can't see. But look at this. We've got pet hair. We've got the, I believe that's sawdust on there.
I know.
And look at that. You can see as I get close to it how that vacuum does the job. And then we're following it up. There's a big pile of sawdust. Following it up with that steam mop, getting it cleaner than you could doing one or the other.
It's amazing.
You know, maybe there's those days where you're like, oh, I don't think I need to vacuum. I think I'm going to be able to clean the floor without vacuuming first. And then all you end up doing is mopping all the dust and dirt around the floor.
Yes, that's why you have to vacuum it first. Till Till now. Till
Exactly.
now you
Till
don't.
now. You know, I'm going to take that off, and I want you to see that steam again. I think it's
Yeah,
really
it
impressive
is
when
good
you
to see the steam.
because it really is amazing when you see that steam.
Look at the amount of
That's what
steam.
does all the work for you.
Right.
You're not scrubbing the floors. And you know, with the traditional mopping, if you're still doing that, where you're going back to the sink with a sponge mop and you're trying to get, you know, rinsing it out, and you don't have to do that anymore. Use that mop head, and then when you're finished, just throw it in the washing machine. I mean, it really is an amazing item. We've had this for so many years because it's been so popular, and I still think even now, there aren't a whole lot of items out there, you know, products that you can buy that can do what the Symphony can do and do it as well. Two separate items, they put them together and they just do a phenomenal job.
And then you're sanitizing, right? With the power of the heat of that water, because you just vacuum again. I mean, you mop again with regular water. So the benefits of this are off the charts. And then again, you get the disposable washcloths if you want. You can use those. You get 10 of those, but then you also get 3 of those regular scrub mop heads that go in the washing machine.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're going to reuse those over and over again. And I like that there's 3, because if you're doing a large area, you don't want to have to like stop, wait, wash it, go back, right?
You know, it's funny. We're showing like these really, you know, difficult messes from cereal and markers and things.
Yeah.
So think about when you're at home, your floors don't look like that on a normal basis. But you don't know how dirty your floors are. So really, I encourage everyone, with one mop head, you can do your entire kitchen. But when you flip that over, I will tell you this, it will be black.
Yeah.
It's just so dark.
It's
so much
rewarding
dirt.
to see that too. It's like, oh my gosh.
Especially if you're not using a steam mop at the moment, you'll love it because you'll see it on the mop head and you'll know it's clean. So let's do some vacuuming. If you have runners and you have different, maybe the doormats and things like that, this is a great vacuum as well. And you know what I should do? I'll show you how that mop head goes on and off, because that's simple and super easy as well. So if you're doing the floors and then you have that runner right next to it, super easy to click that on and off, and then just use the vacuum, and then you can go right back to using that mop head.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. And still, I want to mention for everybody, still that amazing teal in the lead, but I have the black, we have the red, we have the purple, we have the titanium, so we have colors for everyone, and over 1,300 of these have been spoken for, and I get it, particularly when you're getting it at the lowest price ever for this model, which is one of our top models, and you can see the retail right there. I love that we're shipping it to you for free, and then you also additionally have it available on FlexPay. But you have a Cyclone. Is it easy to empty it?
Yeah, you want to do that? Oh yeah, I did some stuff there. We can just show how that empties.
Do we have a basket?
I'll just empty it right onto the carpet here.
Okay, perfect. Good idea.
So again, that is, again, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because we are talking about why these are 2 great items that were put together. So a full cyclonic action vacuum, you can see the canister right there. That opens up, and then you have the bottom emptying. So you'll just bottom empty it right there. But if you have the pet hair and other things, you can use this to push all that. You know, the pet hair normally gets stuck in there.
Oh yeah,
so you
definitely.
You have to reach around and do that. Here you don't have to. You're just going to push that out, which makes it super easy. Close that up, and it goes right back in there. There's a washable filter in there as well.
Perfect.
Super easy. That's why we say that this is a great vacuum on its own, but it's not just a vacuum, it's also a steam mop. And you know what, I'll bring this up
And then
here.
where's your tank? Where do you put your water in?
Yeah, the water just goes right in the back, and we give you the container. Again, ordinary tap water. You'd be surprised, it doesn't take that much water. Here, we can see the tank on the back.
You can see it right here, and you can even see because it's clear, so it lets you know the water level on that also.
This is the tank, and you can see the water levels up there. And then I'll show you that mop pad, how it goes on and off really easy. I'll just put that down.
Simple.
There's even, can you see that? There's a little spot there. It even shows you where your foot should go. There's a little picture of a foot there.
We'll show that to everyone.
Yeah. So you just push down on that. Let me see if I can get around and do that. I can't. Let me get this way. There we go. So that just comes off just like that. But then putting it back on, you don't even have to bend down and do it. You're just going to put it on there. I'm trying to do this backwards, Bobby. Here we go.
You can do it.
Got
you can do it.
And it just snaps right on like that. So super easy to change that out.
Love
and you're just going to throw that in the washing machine when you're all done.
Great.
It's really great. Your floors will never be cleaner. That's I think the whole focus of this is how easy it is to get those floors clean, and you're going to do it really fast.
Really fast. Well, sure, because you're cutting the time, because you're not using a vacuum first, then using a mop. It's a vacuum and a mop all in one. There's a clock already up on your screen. We have 3 minutes remaining. And look, you have the extended return policy to the end of January. So we say to anyone, just get it home and try it. And as you're watching all the demos, you can see how Peter is mopping up all of the little dirt, the cereal, everything else like bird seed or everything else that fell on that floor. But then it's mopping it as well.
Yeah. It just makes it so easy to get these jobs done, because that would be 2 separate jobs. And you can see what happens with the mop head as I'm squeezing that trigger. We start to apply more and more of that powerful, that heated steam onto that mop head, and now it does even more cleaning. So you kind of prep that mop head by squeezing that trigger a little bit.
Exactly.
But now you don't have to think about it. You see, I think that's parsley maybe. And look at that now. And then it starts to get even faster and faster as you clean all that marker. You're gonna see all those colors on the mop head when we're finished. But over here, maybe it's just the parsley now, but don't worry, you're still cleaning the unseen dirt.
That's so crazy.
And maybe you've looked at steam mop before and you thought, well, maybe that's not for me. I should try it, maybe not. But this is the way to go. A steam mop naturally sanitizes that floor, cleans without chemicals. We're all trying to be a little bit greener, but you want it to work, right? Have you gone green and you're like, oh, these things don't really work?
Well, that's a problem, with a lot of them.
Works. Look at that. Everything's on the mop head. Throw it in the wash, you're set.
That's
very easy.
That's it. And it heats up very, very quickly also. I think you can see that from the little script that's up on the screen. It heats up like in 30 seconds, so it's so quick. And it's a small it's a very maneuverable profile. It's like a lighter weight to us. It's like a little over 10 pounds. I mean, and you can see how easy it is to work with also.
Absolutely. I mean, you're vacuuming now. This is lighter than your big, heavy upright that you have at just over 10 pounds.
But powerful, Peter.
Yes. I really, again, if this wasn't a good vacuum on its own, then it wouldn't be a great vacuum together with that steam mop. But it does both. So here, I did that whole side of the floor. It looks great. I can let go of the trigger because I don't really need the steam, but I don't have to make any adjustments. I'm just no longer pulling that trigger because I don't actually need the steam right here. Unless I want to get those floors clean, I just pull that trigger again
and then hit the trigger.
I'm set to go.
That's so easy. So you're not stopping, switching, moving.
Yeah, this thing's the best. It's so easy.
Wow. How crazy is this? And I know a lot of people have just been watching this demonstration. Here's what I want you to do. Just put it in your cart. Put it in your cart, get it home, enjoy the lowest price we've ever had on this model. We've never done it this low. You're looking at basically $100 off. You still have the extended return policy. You have 5 FlexPay payments also on this too at $26. And that is without any interest whatsoever. Free shipping and handling. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Peter.
Thank you. Great to see you.
Make our life easier. Get us ready for the holidays.
That's it. You're set.
We are ready. So we're going to share with you right now a great quick buy, and then we're coming right back with another opportunity on our fabulous Today Special from Tony Little.